Not even our idols have idols. Rock legend Elton John always admired singer-songwriter Leon Russell, and as Elton put it, it's not often you get to make an album with your idol, but he and Russell did just that. Had the opportunity to sit down with them earlier to talk about The Union, which is also the title of their album out today. You're going to hear them perform from the album live on our show tomorrow. He's a rock and roll legend who sold some 250 million records. And the guy he's introducing with the long white hair is who?
He was my biggest influence as a piano player and a singer and as a songwriter.
Leon Russell is the man superstar Elton John calls his idol.
Sing a song for you.
Their new album, The Union, is a true reunion. The men last played together in the 70s, but then Elton John went on safari in 2009.
I'm in Africa listening to his greatest hits, and I'd get overwhelmed with emotion. Takes me back to one of the happiest times of my life when I'm breaking America. I met him, he was my idol in the late 60s, early 70s, and I just got very emotional. And it was Back to the Island, a song called Back to the Island. I was sobbing.
I just had to go back to the island.
So I called Leon and I said, "Look, hello, it's me. I haven't spoken to you in 38 years, but I just wanted to tell you this story." And I said, you want to do an album? And he went, well, hell yeah, let's do an album.
So Leon, you don't hear from Elton, 38 years. You get a phone call. What were you thinking?
Well, I thought he's very busy. Mainly, he hadn't called, but he thought he's busy.
I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes.
For those who may not know Leon Russell, back in the 70s when Elton John was just a young up-and-comer, Russell had already worked with almost every major musician you could name. B.B. King, Barbra Streisand, Ike and Tina Turner, the Beatles, they say Frank Sinatra. It's just a myriad of talent that you have worked with.
Everybody, practically.
Yeah. Russell never stopped recording, but he fell from the spotlight until Elton John decided he had to go back to go forward.
It's at this time of my life, it was so great to go back and make a record with someone I wanted to be like, you know? And even though I don't have the range of piano technique or the voice.
What do you think about that, Leon? Does he have a shot?
Well, he's pretty good, really.
But this collaboration, nearly 40 years in the making, almost didn't happen. Right before the two men went into the studio, Russell had a medical crisis. So you had brain surgery?
Yeah, it's all fine. I mean, I was a little bit groggy there for a week or two, but it's all right.
Just like it's nothing.
It was amazing that after such a major operation, 5.5 hours, and then would come into the studio 2 or 3 hours a day, and play and sing, and then go home and rest. And you saw him get stronger every day he came in. Music does that to people, it rehabilitates them.
Yeah, I was an hour late the first day, and the time I got there, I'd written 5 songs, so I didn't have much to do.
While Elton John is passionate about his latest work, he is equally passionate about the work of his foundation. On Monday night, the two played at an annual benefit for the Elton John AIDS Foundation. During the gala, John took a moment to remember his friend Ryan White, who died of AIDS 20 years ago when he was just 18.
We need to carry on his example. We need to bring people together. We need love and support. We need understanding and not hatred. It's quite frightening to see what kids have to go through now, and the needless rhetoric that people are coming up with. We're God's people too. We're put on this earth for a reason. Yeah, we're different, but then difference is always the melting pot of life.
Always outspoken, John is now speaking out for his long-lost friend, hoping he finally gets the recognition he deserves. What does it feel like to know that somebody like Elton cares and wants to make sure that you get your rightful place as he has in this business?
Well, it's quite remarkable. I kept expecting that somebody would come back and get me,
What do you want people to know about Leon Russell?
He's written some wonderful songs. He's played on the fabric of every kind of American pop record. I want him to be part of people's consciousness. I want him to be happy, and I want him to be appreciated. That's cool, man.
Leon Elton came back and he got you. The Union is available as of this morning, and tonight, Elton John and Leon Russell will perform at the Beacon. That concert is airing on Fuse this evening. And tomorrow, Elton John and Leon Russell perform live right here on GMA from the Beacon. And we have great music today.